Alright, I just had a quick run through the common scrap heap and brought home a few new toys. I figured we'd do a quick and dirty unboxing of these, so to speak. So we've got a rather fancy looking HP desktop computer. I've got no idea what's inside, but it does have USB 3 and a bunch of display ports, so it's going to be a relatively recent unit. And we've got a smashed up EEE box thing, Windows 7, NVIDIA Atom low end thing. I think this probably has a bashed up motherboard since it's all scrumpled like trash metal. We have a weird keyboard in box, but no idea what that's thrown out. And a couple of LG mini laptops with exploded batteries. So these have me curious that perhaps the motherboard and the remaining computers doing okay. We've just got exploding batteries which have put them beyond economical repair for the end user. So it could be a fun thing to pair these up. They have got these weird DC input jacks. I don't think I have any fitting plug for these. It's like 2 holes. I don't know how it's supposed to work. But yeah, let's get some of this stuff up on the bench and see what's inside. Oh yeah, and also got this little thing. This is a Lenovo Think Center. What's it say? Think Center Edge, which I have had a bit of a sneak peek at. It's called with an i5 3470S, and I think something's broken in it. It won't pair up. It gives me 2 beeps, but it could be because the RAM is ancient and old and perhaps too slow for a 3rd gen i5. So perhaps we've got enough RAM, or rather perhaps we have got RAM in this HP box to give that a more proper gear, because I really don't have any spare DDR3 lying around. The same for the ancient stuff. But yeah, let's throw some stuff on the bench if we can manage to fit it. Okay, so let's start off with the EEE PC thing, because I'm curious to see how widespread the damage is going to be inside it. Someone's clearly had a bit of a jolly go of this, bashing it up, assuredly just for the fun of it. Perhaps because it's been the ancient desktop PC for too long and they're fed up running an Atom. Gigabyte of 6400 DDR2, so this is not going to be a modern box at all. A positive thing to note, motherboard is on the bottom side, so it could perhaps be that it's survived another gigabyte there. There's a decent chance this motherboard's actually not entirely knackered. Would be fun if this thing could be recycled. These things have potential to be rather energy efficient little servery type things. How do we get this apart? Let's undo the entirely destroyed Wi-Fi antenna, or part of it. Yeah, that's entirely ruined. Whoa, look at that. I haven't even peeled the protective plastic off. Isn't that beautiful? Shiny and new. There we go. And now it gets somewhere. Yeah, it's just a couple more screws. That plastic frame was quite a challenge. I was not expecting to put up with that much resistance. More screws. This feels like an Xbox. It's probably entirely knackered on the inside anyway. So it's just going to go in the bin. I'm not overly concerned about maintaining its integrity. Oh, there we go. We are inside. The motherboard is slightly bent, but yeah, I think this thing could be okay. I don't think this thing is too ruined. I think it could be of service still. We just need to unbend the case at some stage. Or we can get the motherboard out. We could just throw some power on it and see if it does anything. I've got no idea how much bad weather this thing's been through. It's been sitting in a dumpster for probably quite a while, exposed to the elements. There we go. That's the horror. Out of the way, we have a slightly bent motherboard, BGA CPU, which is sitting right on the bend, so that's not a good sign. This thing should probably not be seeing high reliability use, but I don't know. I think we'll run sort of a standard laptop AC adapter, so let's just dig out some power for it and just see if it boots. It very well could. I don't think they threw this thing out because it was broken. I think they threw it out because it was too slow. Oh, this RAM slot's knackered. That RAM slot's knackered. Alright, we've got some power. And we've got a display. Don't have a keyboard, don't care enough to connect one. Let's see if we get picture. Where's the power button? That's making noise. Come on. You can do it. Oh, we've got green LED. Oh, we've got the bias. 1.6 gigahertz atom. Oh, fair enough. That is working decently. I would wager if it gets this far, shut up. If it gets this far, it's probably going to be decent enough. Drawing a shit ton of power though. 22 watts just sitting around. Well, that's hardcore for an atom. Ugh. Okay. I'm just going to throw this in a bin, put a label on it so I know it's not entirely ruined. Move on to the next thing. Okay, this is one I'm most excited about because this is a HP Elite Desk something or the other. It's got USB 3s both on the front and around the back. And it seems to be pretty well kitted out. So let's see what we've got. We've actually got a hard drive, hasn't been smashed. C8 Barracuda 500G, dated 2014. Okay, that's not old at all. That's not old at all. So this thing must have suffered some kind of failure. They wouldn't throw a PC like this out for no reason. Oh, is that cheat? I think they're cheating. The front panel USB 3s, yeah. That's a USB 2 to USB 3 header adapter. Oh, that is cheaty. Perhaps it is not as high-end as one might think, but it does seem to be wet. So I think we could just plug this thing in, see what it does. Let's unplug the hard drive. I don't want it booting into someone else's system if it does run. I have a policy of always instantly nuking the hard drives if I get one, regardless of what the contents might be. Hey, hang on. We've even got two PCI Express 16 times slots. Probably not 16 times connected in all of them, but still, you could actually put two graphics cards in this. Oh! And an 80 plus gold certified power supply. This is a rather high-end machine. Quite high-end indeed. So this is where it's just going to explode and destroy everything. Let's see. Monitor goes in there. Power goes in there. Where's the smoke going to be coming out? Drawing 1 watt. It's making noise, drawing power. Something is revving down. Using quite a bit of power, almost 70 watts. And it does not seem to be giving picture. Which is not at all surprising. So this is going to be subject for... Oh no, hang on. I do believe that's power. That is power. Okay. Fair enough. I wonder why they trashed this machine. It has to have some hidden issue where it turns out to be unstable or horrid in the long term, because I really don't see machines of this new thrown out even at my godlike dumpsters. Let's just reboot, try and get into its BIOS and see what hardware is in this thing. I do notice that it's only equipped with 4 gigs of RAM, so that is a sign of a lower end machine. It's probably a base level, base spec. What do we have? Oh, an AMD A8, yeah. This is not a high-end machine, relatively new. 3.5 gig, could do worse. And still, this is not going to be breaking any speed records, nor efficiency records. But then again, it might be immune to those horrible hardware bugs which were recently released from about Intel CPUs. Not bad, but let's just rip the RAM out of this thing and try out the Lenovo tower. Alright, I've shoved the 4 gigs of RAM out of the HP into the Lenovo. Let's see. We'll get better results this time again. Last time I tried this thing off camera, it gave 2 beeps and then promptly did nothing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it helps if you actually connect up a power supply, doesn't it? Is it going to do anything? 2 beeps again. And this time it's definitely got a RAM which is fast enough to work with a CPU, so yeah. I'm going to bet there's something screwy with this box. It could be something up with a power supply, but I don't think so, because it did the same thing with another power supply. So, that's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. It could still be worth... I mean, we still have a 3rd gen i5 in it, so I'm just going to rip out another motherboard and we'll just try with CPU, because that's where the value in this box really sits, since I do have other 1155 motherboards sitting around. Let's give it another go in case we're resetting. Nah. It's crude. And 8 comes with a processor. Hello there, little i5. I hope we're going to be good friends. I've got a house in mind for you. Ta-da! In you go. Off you come. Come on. And you go around which way? That way. This is not fucked, is it? It's looking alright. Yeah, it's good. In you go. Along came some RAM. Let's just put in a random slot. And place the cooler on top. Is this even going to fit? Yeah, it's going to fit. There you go. That's a little PC. Just need to add a power supply. Oh, you're going to be in business. Click. Click. There we go. Video out of there. Let's see what happens. Power goes in. Turns on immediately. Goes beep. Give me some picture. Come on, I want. Ah, yeah, there we go. Green LED. That is a living CPU. And a knackered old fan of this thing. That's rattling away. Oh, no, that's not bad. Perhaps I'm going to check over motherboard, but I'm not too bothered with a motherboard in this thing actually, because it doesn't even have USB 3 on board, whereas the tiny board I just picked out does. It's a bit of a treasure board, low-end machine, one of the first third-gen core i5 machines to come out, I do think. And I think I'm just going to end it there on a high note, because I think these two LG laptops are going to be a bit more of a bother, plus they're drenched, so I don't want to be powering those off anytime soon. There's some, like, 2010, it seems, i3 powered things, so they're not all that exciting. They're going to be rather slow, and they're not in very good mechanical nick either, once missing all kinds of parts, so yeah, we'll leave those for another time. But that PC there is not a bad trash find at all. I think it's going to serve me quite well, and indeed, who can say no to free i5, so I'm going to have to. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.